Hello, this is Xiamen, and I'm gonna share my trip to China. So the last video I made about Singapore was an hour long, and I used the YouTube captions instead of putting subtitles on the video or recording my own voice. And for this video, I'm going to try something more different. Now let's get the video started. The flight was 5 hours long from my hometown to Xiamen, and the holiday was 8 days long. At first, I went to Xiamen and stayed there for a few days, and then went to Guangzhou for the rest of the holiday. The first place I went to is a university. I was wondering whether I would like to study there or not. That day, I was disappointed because I was being angry at something. I set up goals that I wanted to get that year, but then it didn't meet my expectations in the end, and I was angry for most of that day. Then the next day is I visited South Puto Temple. The entry was free, and place from that place I got to learn more about the Buddhist culture in China, and I also like the designs of the temple. I climbed to the sky view on the mountain. When climbing to it, I passed through very long stairs instead of taking escalators. Then, and when I also already felt to the top, tired I had before I got there. Then on day 3, we took an hour and a half long train ride to Guangzhou. When we arrived at the hotel, we went outside to walk to a mall. I also saw a fountain show with colorful lights around. That's all for the fountain show, and we originally wanted to visit all the shopping malls, but since they were so crowded, we decided to go back to the hotel. At first, I hesitated to climb the Canton Tower, but then when we took the skywalk, I was able to overcome the fear, and I was able to look at the outside, and it wasn't as scary as I felt initially. Finally, the last tourist attraction I visited was Chimelong Safari Park. In the park, I saw a lot of animals that I have never seen before until that time. One of them being mandrills. I also took a safari tour where I saw like elephants, hippos, bears, giraffes, and so on. And then there's the dinosaur place, which I thought I was visiting it for the first time until I saw the T-Rex animatronic, which I recognized when I saw it when I was a kid. I also saw so many kind of apes and snakes, and I also recognized that I also visited the exhibit when I was a kid. Then I saw tigers and capybaras shortly before the closing of the park. And then, after leaving the park, I felt like I might have spent too much looking at apes and snakes, and I could have spent more time on looking at other varieties of animals. But then I thought that's fine, and it was nice to see them, to see the varieties of the apes and snakes. That's all for the video. Thank you for watching, and you can leave your thoughts and come up with feedback below.